In this video, you'll see how to prepare external data, import the data, and then verify the results of an import using Microsoft Dynamics CRM. Using the Import Data Wizard, you can import a list of product prices, leads that you purchased, or contacts that you exported from another contact tracking system. To see how the process works, you'll import a Microsoft Office Excel worksheet file of leads. First, you need to make sure the data can be recognized by the CRM Import Data Wizard. Ask yourself, are all the records in the data file the same type? Yes. All records in the data file will be imported as lead records. Does the file have a header row? Yes. The row at the top of the worksheet contains the headings for each column. Do the header and data rows have the same number of fields? Yes. Do the column headings in the worksheet match the attribute display name values in CRM? Columns intended to map to a drop-down list field also need to map to corresponding drop-down list values for the appropriate field in CRM. The easiest way to find out is to open a lead record. Each column heading needs to match a display name for the data to be mapped automatically to the correct fields in CRM. As you can see, the first problem is that the worksheet combines the first and last names. In the record, the names are separated. So, add one column. Label the columns first name and last name and separate the names. Note that the last name is a required field, so make sure every cell in that column is filled in. Next, add a hyphen to email. Data mapping can be thrown off by one wrong character. Company needs to be changed to company name, which is another required field. Change comments to the required field topic, and add data to any empty cells. After you finish formatting your data in Excel, click the File tab and point to Save As. Click Save As Type and select CSV or comma delimited. Click Save, and then click Yes to remove all Excel formatting. A CSV file is a plain text file, which means you can open it in a text editor, like Notepad. As you can see, the file contains no special formatting. CSV stands for comma-separated values because commas are used to separate data fields, like first name, last name, and email. If a field contains a comma, like this topic value, it is set off by double quotation marks. Now you'll start the import process. Click the Import Data button. For the Data File Name field, click Browse and open the CSV file on your computer. Then, click Next. Verify that CRM uploaded the correct file and click Next. You can choose to allow CRM to attempt to map your data automatically. If you've created a previous data map, you can choose to reuse the one you previously created. Click Next. Validate that your import is being mapped to the correct record type. If you are importing multiple files, you could select the record type for each one. Be aware that you have the option to create a new entity if the value doesn't map to a standard CRM entity. Click Next. On the Map Fields page, you can validate that all your fields are being mapped to the correct CRM fields. If a field doesn't exist, you can create one, or if you decide not to import a certain field, you can choose to ignore it. Click Next. On the Review Mapping Summary page, you can review all your mappings from your source data files. If you decide that you need to modify your earlier settings, you can click Edit. Otherwise, click Next. Before you start the import process, you can change the settings to allow or not allow duplicates, as well as the owner of records that don't map to a specific owner. You can also save this data map for future use by specifying a name. Click Submit to begin the import process. You can check the results of an import in CRM. In the navigation pane, click Workplace, click Imports, and then double-click the import job. You can check the leads that were created. and you can see if there were any problems. As you saw earlier, something as minor as a missing comma could prevent a whole row of data from importing. Once you understand the basics of importing data, you can easily manage all of your customer information using Microsoft Dynamics CRM.